Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for joining our session on Unlocking Healthcare Training Through Interactive Online Learning. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Jamie Wynn, and I'm the Senior Academic Director of College and Career at Penn Foster. And I'm joined by my colleague, Teresa Sinkovich, who is the Healthcare Team Lead at Penn Foster. Together, we'll be sharing how Penn Foster is helping learners succeed through innovative, interactive, and accessible online training with a focus on healthcare programs where the need for skilled professionals has never been greater. With that in mind, here's what we hope you take away from today's session. Identify the benefits of healthcare programs offered through online training for both learners and schools. Examine the different interactive learning tools used to teach essential healthcare skills, including hands-on skills. Explore the wide range of online healthcare training programs that encourage early career preparation and address the workforce skills gap. We'll also dive into our learning model called LADS that is designed to improve persistence, performance, and completion. And we'll share a real-world case study that demonstrates how education, when done right, can transform not just individual lives, but also workplaces and communities.
Now, who are we? Penn Foster's mission is to enhance the lives of students and clients by helping them gain knowledge, skills, and credentials that support advancement, new opportunities, and lifelong learning. Our story began in 1890 educating coal miners, and by the early 1900s, 1 in 27 U.S. adults had enrolled. Rebranded in 2005, Penn Foster became a fully online provider of career-focused education, now offering more than 100 programs. Over 13 million learners have enrolled, with 71,000 graduates in 2024 alone. And while our history shows more than 130 years of helping people advance their careers, nothing captures the heart of our mission better than moments like this. On August 16, 2025, we gathered for our graduation ceremony. Thousands of graduates, their families, and friends filled the arena to celebrate the hard work, determination, and achievements of this year's class. Our North Star is bold and clear. By 2029, we will help 150,000 learners every year complete their programs and move into better jobs. This is about changing lives at scale, and we're just getting started. Penn Foster Group isn't just one school. We're a community of 12 unique brands. Together, we serve learners from all walks of life across healthcare, trades, photography, and more. By uniting these strengths, we give our partners more ways to support their learners and open new doors to opportunity. And those opportunities take many different shapes. Whether it's healthcare and veterinary programs, skilled trades and business, high school completion, or early childhood education, each pathway is about more than just a program. It's about creating real options for people to grow, move forward, and build the skills employers need today and tomorrow. And when you step back and look at the reach of those pathways, we now serve over 300,000 learners across more than 240 programs. Each one represents a door opening for someone who wants a better future. And when you multiply that by hundreds of thousands of learners, the scale of our mission really comes to life. And with so many learners depending on us, it's critical that they can move forward with confidence. That's why our regional and national accreditation matters so much. It reflects not only our academic excellence, but also our commitment to ensuring that every learner knows their education has real value, value that employers trust, and that opens the door to future opportunities.
Now that you know a little bit more about Penn Foster, let me share some recent work we've been doing on creating career-aligned courses and skills-based learning. Designed with the working learner in mind, we've created a holistic learning experience. Our learning experience uses advanced technology to deliver engaging content 24/7 with wraparound motivational and academic support. In addition, many of our programs are aligned to nationally recognized certifications. But where Penn Foster really sets ourselves apart is our LADS learning model. Launched in 2023, LAD stands for Learner-Centered, Authentic, Active, Differentiated, and Skills-Based. Learner-Centered, we design for our learner versus designing for the content. Authentic, learning that is situated in the occupation they are training for. Active, Learn by doing, more practice and less reading. Differentiated, learning that is personalized versus a one size fits all model. And skills based, aligned to the skills the learners will need to be hired and to succeed on their job. So the LADS learning model uses a motivation driven, skills based learning experience to enhance online learning. So moving away from the abstract towards more authentic and active learning. So, for example, in our dental assisting program, in traditional learning, it can be very text heavy, flat, where a learner passively scrolls through screen after screen, which you can see on the left side. With our LADS model, we revise the course to create a more engaging experience, which is on the right side. Instead of passively clicking, learners are immersed in active learning experiences. They practice real world protocols, engage in simulations, and receive immediate feedback. We also use the LADS learning model in our medical assistant courses, for example, for medical terminology. Before they may be used to watch videos and then take an exam, now we really want them to have a deeper understanding of the content and how to apply it. For example, we know that learning medical terminology is not just an academic exercise. It's a critical skill for both communication and for documentation. So instead of just teaching word roots, prefixes, and suffixes, learners will learn how to actually apply medical terminology. So in this exercise, you'll see that the learner is asked to document a chief complaint in the EHR based on the patient scenario. So certainly something a medical assistant would be expected to do in the field. This approach has proven to improve performance, persistence, and completion rates because it mirrors authentic workplace tasks. So our LADS redesigned courses showed a 19% increase in engagement and course completion. In our dental assisting courses, we saw our completion rates jump from 26 to 50%, and we saw more than a 10% improvement in average grades. So for us, these results reaffirm what we've long believed. Students thrive when learning is personalized, interactive, and tied directly to their career goals.
Let's explore our medical assistant program in more detail. Our healthcare programs are built with workforce readiness at the core. They're aligned with industry recognized certifications like the CCMA, CPC, and the CPHT, credentials that employers know and trust. This means learners don't just gain knowledge, they gain qualifications that open doors. And because employers can partner directly with Penn Foster, they're able to upskill their teams quickly to meet critical workforce needs. Just as important, these programs focus on career relevant skills. Instead of broad academic coursework, training zeroes in on practical, job ready competencies. With simulations and hands on scenarios, learners get the confidence and preparation they need to step into real world healthcare environments and succeed from day one. Our DEAC accredited self paced program is designed to fit into real lives while building real futures. With 8 courses and 40 lessons, learners gain a strong foundation. Most finish in about 16 months, though many choose to accelerate and complete in as little as 11. Learning here is active and not passive. Learners engage through interactive coursework, practice with simulations, and apply their skills in real world settings. And they're never on their own. One on one support, live office hours, and multiple ways to connect ensure help is always close at hand. Best of all, the program prepares learners for nationally recognized certifications like the CCMA, NCMA, CMAC, and the CMA under Category 4. These credentials aren't just qualifications, they're trusted by employers and open new opportunities in today's job market. As of September 2025, our learners are achieving a remarkable 95% CCMA pass rate, well above the national average, shown here by the dotted line. And if you look at the diamond marks, they represent the number of our learners who sat for the exam, with the scale shown on the right-hand axis. This tells the full story. Not only are more learners taking the exam, but they're passing at a higher rate than ever before. Our medical assistant program takes learners from the basics, like medical terminology and records, through advanced clinical procedures, law and ethics, and even an optional 100-hour externship. It's a complete pathway designed to build confidence, skills, and career readiness. We also equip learners with the tools they need to practice, like a venipuncture kit complete with a practice arm, so they can build confidence performing venipunctures and injections before entering the clinic. What sets our learners apart is the balance of skills they build. They graduate with durable skills like communication, teamwork, and critical thinking, administrative skills like scheduling, coding, and HIPAA compliance, and clinical skills like taking vital signs, performing EKGs, and even phlebotomy. It's a complete package, so they're ready to step into healthcare roles with confidence from day one. Learners don't just jump in, they first learn, then practice, and finally demonstrate each skill. This staggered approach builds confidence step by step. With SimTech simulations, they get a safe, realistic space to practice directly aligned with the skills they'll be graded on. For skills that are harder to capture or record, SimTix fills the gap, ensuring learners still get the practice they need. Take EKG placement for example. Learners begin with guided practice using hints, then move on to full simulations they can repeat as often as needed. Once confident, they take the next step, applying their skills with a volunteer in a real-world setting. Now, let's watch the video to see this process in action. Beyond simulations, learners build confidence through multiple hands-on approaches. They may begin with step-by-step skill sheets to guide their practice, then choose how to demonstrate competency. Some prefer in-person demonstrations, practicing alongside supervisors and receiving immediate feedback, while others blend coursework with scheduled lab sessions or clinical rotations in hybrid format. Learners also submit recorded demonstrations such as wound care, medication administration, or EKG lead placement for instructor review, or live for real-time coaching and guidance. In the video you're about to see, a learner demonstrates EKG lead placement by introducing the procedure and positioning the leads. The learner chose to record their demonstration and submit it for instructor feedback. Our credentialed instructors support live and recorded formats, pausing to coach during real-time sessions or offering clear, targeted guidance on submitted work. If a skill isn't yet demonstrated to standard, learners continue practicing with support until they can confidently perform the procedure. Only then do they advance to externships or career roles, fully competent, confident, and ready for the clinic.
Hello, my name is Claire, your medical assistant. The doctor has ordered an EKG which checks and measures the electrical activity of the heart. I will be placing lead stickers on your arms, your legs, and your chest. Is it okay to proceed?
Yes.
Okay, you will remove and turn off cell phones, jewelry, watches, anything of this sort with metal, because the EKG, there will be interference with the EKG and the reading. Okay? I'm going to give you a gown so you can undress from the waist up, including your underclothes. Let's begin. Hair and body oils can prevent the lead stickers from sticking, which is why we're using alcohol. Lead 1, black, left arm, towards tab, facing towards the core of the body. Right arm lead, white, tab facing up towards the core of the body. Left leg, red, tab facing up towards the core of the body. Right leg, green, tab facing up towards the core of the body. Precordial leads, first V1, right side, fourth intercostal space, near the edge of the sternum. V2, on the other side, left, fourth intercostal space, near the sternum. Skip V3 for now. V4, mid-clavicular line, fifth intercostal space. Tab facing up. Excuse me. Now V3 goes in between those two, V2 and V4. Fifth intercostal space. V5. V6, near the armpit line.
Now that we've introduced the medical assistant program to you and how we utilize a variety of learning tools, from simulations to hands-on demonstrations and methodologies in an online learning environment, we want to share how one of our partners has built a model to train, hire, and retain medical assistants using Penn Foster's online program. As many of us are aware, we are facing a severe shortage of healthcare workers. So across the country, almost every healthcare system and organization is experiencing this, including Amplify Health. Amplify Health is a non-for-profit healthcare system operating 11 hospitals and over 100 clinics in 67 cities, and they employ more than 15,000 team members. What Amplify was struggling with was a staffing shortage that, up to that point, they didn't know how to solve. They had more than 80 open medical assisting positions, or 30% vacancy rate, and not a strong talent pipeline for recruitment. There were also few local training programs for medical assistants, and they were starting to see severe cracks in their service operations. When they started seeing their healthcare providers rooming patients because of the shortage of MAs, they knew they were in trouble and needed to find a solution. By partnering with Penn Foster, Amplify created a new talent pipeline, a Grow Your Own training program. This included a 4-week internal boot camp combined with Penn Foster's accredited online medical assistant program. Amplify hired from the community. They were hired as full-time employees with 8 hours of protected study time every 2 weeks. So no homework, no unpaid hours. In this model, learners could work and study simultaneously with the employer supporting their training. So no one was asked to choose between school and work. Amplified allowed them and supported them to do both. Based on this new training model, the results were remarkable. There was a drop from 30% to under 10% of vacancy rates for medical assistants. Departments were now fully staffed, which resulted in improved patient experience and service efficiency, and there was also a stronger, more stable workforce. Amplify shared with us that employers love this model because it fills positions sustainably. Learners love it because they don't have to choose between earning and learning, and patients in general benefit just from better care. So, what are some key takeaways we'd love for you to leave with? First, accessible, affordable education expands opportunity. One of the most important things about online education is its ability to break down barriers, whether it be geography, cost, or scheduling conflicts. Second, authentic learning drives stronger outcomes. Education has to be more than content delivery. With our LADS model, we've moved beyond passive slides and voiceovers to create a more immersive hands-on experience. Third, healthcare programs are meeting critical workforce needs. Nowhere is this more important than in healthcare. Employers are facing severe staffing shortages, and learners are eager for stable, meaningful careers. Healthcare programs can become that bridge between these two needs. Fourth, employer partnerships create sustainable pipelines. We've seen that when education and employers, such like Amplify Health, come together, everyone can win. And finally, every completion represents more than individual achievement. It means a family has more financial stability, a healthcare system gains another skilled professional, and a community has greater access to quality care. Well, that's the end of our session. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you'd like to continue the conversation, here are our contact information. Please reach out. We'd love to hear what you're doing. We'd also love to explore how we can collaborate. So thank you again from Penn Foster.